done with head coach Troy G. Ward.
Third period. Big third period there for your special teams. Obviously, you had a lot of penalty kills at the end. You looked great in your power play goals at the beginning. Talk about how key they were to the game and how you guys did it.
Well, things just turned. That's all. Like, I don't know what turned it. I wouldn't say that, anything magical happened. There was a different type of voice in the room after the second period. I wouldn't say that had anything major to do with it. We just, we got, I would say maybe we got a little hungrier. Anytime you make plays in games that are tight, very rarely in this level do you find it to be a young player. Like Walter made 2 huge plays. Obviously, Horak made a great play on the first power play goal. He made the pass to the back door, and then we had a little momentum, and they gave us a chance right away again. But I thought Wally, after struggling a little bit the first 2 periods and getting moved down to a different line, had some energy and had a little magic. So I think this is the way it went. I wouldn't say anything magical happened, to be honest with you.
Irving hadn't had a win since mid-November. How does it feel personally as the coach to have him get that off his shoulders?
Well, it feels good. Here's a young man that's, let's make no mistake about it. Didn't play at the end of last year a little bit and came back late this year and started slow again here and then kind of got his stride the way he has over the last couple of years in the NHL and played pretty well up there for the Flames. I think everybody would say that about Leland's performance. And really, I think he's had 3 solid games since he's been back here. I thought the Chicago game, he gave us a chance to win. And then I thought the other night, obviously, they scored with under 5 minutes left. So it seemed to be coming. It was like a wave. And I'm happy for Leland. That's a huge monkey off his back.
In danger of going too far off topic. Last year when Leland came back from Calgary, he seemed to struggle here. And this year, when he came back, he seemed to have a lot more success. Have you noticed a difference? And if so, what could you attest to that as a coach?
Well, I would say it's just, I think it's just repetition. I would chalk it up to experience and growing through the process. Like last year, obviously there's some letdowns, and I thought last year was really tough on Leland, just on just the life side, knowing that your wife's pregnant, you're going back and forth, and you're trying to take care of her, and then when things are going bad, professionally, and you're not playing that well, especially when he came back here, it makes it really tough. This year, I think he's just been through the wars a little bit. I think he's done a nice job, and he's just matured through the process, I think.
Balling back with his first goal tonight, what are your thoughts on his play today?
Well, I thought his line, Reinhart really had good legs the first 2 periods. I thought Max was all over, and I thought he was a big part of that goal, obviously. He was the reason why it happened, but I thought that line, Bomber and Banksy and Rhino got off to a good start the first couple of periods, and then I switched Rhino up. I tried to use his legs up there with Jones for a while and tried to take advantage of that. But in general, I thought Bomber had a good game. I didn't give much ice in the third, but I thought for a call-up and for a guy that's supposed to come in and give us good minutes, I thought he did his job. I was happy for him. It's a really tough thing for East Coast League players. Like, I don't want to make any mistake about it. Like, it's really hard. Usually you get called up to play for a team, and you play the 4th line and you play the 5th line, or you don't play that many minutes, and then you go back down, but you're the leading scorer on your coast team. Like, we look at it a lot different whenever we can bring up a guy and insert him to where he needs to be in order to earn his keep here and stay instead of going right back down all the time. We try and accommodate that and as much as we can. So I thought last week he got a lot of 1st and 2nd line minutes. I thought that helped him. And then tonight he had a little bit more 4th line minutes, but I was happy that he got a goal. That's important for a young man coming up from the coast. Really important for their confidence.
What are your thoughts about Pink in the Ring?
I think it was the best part of the game, to be honest with you. I thought the whole introduction, I thought her singing the national anthem, that family certainly outplayed our performance. I didn't think we were great. I thought that was the highlight of the night. It should be, and it stands for all the right reasons in life, and we could probably do it more. And there's different ways to do it, too, and there's a lot of people that go through really extremely tough times in life, and they need the support. I thought, ironically, how many times do you go to events like this in sport right now, where we do Pink in the Rink and things like that, and you actually sit there and you're not sure if it could ever happen to somebody that you know or be around. And that's what I call a moment of truth tonight, Liz, with that that mother and her 2 daughters and surviving and battling, like, what a better lesson could our guys get for how to play and how to battle? And we didn't really do much of that. Take advantage of her presence, I thought, till the 3rd period, but it's for all the right reasons. It's pretty cool.